Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone around the world. Welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video, where I, Pawse Plays, will be your host. Stay tuned. This is going to be a very spicy build, and today we'll be bringing Discordance, Save the Best for Last, Sloppy Butcher, and Knockout. For those of you out there that hate kicking generators, such as I, this build is going to be right up your alley. This will be a very solid hit and run build that you should have a lot of fun with, let alone you might even go on a winning streak. But at the end of the day, survivors are going to hate you, and that's okay, because we play killer. We are not here to play by their rulebook. If you slug them on the ground multiple times, it be what it be. But we're going to break down how this build works. For those of you that don't know, Discordance is a very solid perk with Save the Best for Last, and the reason being is because if 2 or more survivors are working on a generator, you get a loud noise notification, right? So you go over to that gen and you find multiple survivors. You get a couple M1s, maybe 1 or 2, and a down. You have an opportunity of knocking that survivor out, let them lay there, go after another survivor. You're constantly applying pressure, because you also got to keep in mind your M1 cooldowns, your basic attacks are a lot shorter than they were before, as long as you're not hitting your obsession. Every stack that you get is a 5% stackable decrease on your M1 basic attacks. In such, this build is super good with Discordance, let alone have an opportunity of spreading Sloppy Butcher. Spirit relies on sound heavily, so get a good headset, listen in, turn up your volume. You're listening for grunts of pain while you're phasing. As long as you can keep that survivor injured, the more times in which they cannot heal, the better opportunity it is for you to get it down. And on top of that, we are running Knockout. You're looking to get a survivor off in the middle of nowhere and or the corner of the map away from their team. Let them slug out on the ground for a little while. If another survivor comes across the map to go pick them up, that's great. You have an opportunity of getting downs on other survivors who are possibly still injured and all that sort of thing. But overall, let's dive into some games. Remember, smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. Let's get at it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Diving into game number 1, coming at you again with Knockout, Sloppy Butcher, Save the Best for Last, and Discordance, in which we're hoping to get a lot of token stacks off on Save the Best for Last, let alone get value in Discordance and start stacking, man. Well, speaking of which, that early game Discordance is so massive with a build like this, considering that you get to see 2 or more survivors working on one gen. It allows you to get early game pressure, such as this. Poor Michaela. She might run me for a little bit here. She does have a little wall right here and the big old rock and another little tile on that side. She might do a little well. But we'll see how this goes. Life, maybe? Yeah, she had to have that. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have went through the window. Fair enough. We'll get her in shack. It's no big deal. Have the pallet? Thank you. What a good girl. Let's go around. Off the shack we go. We're going to check back on the other gen first before we go over there to the Discordance gen, just in case one survivor stayed behind on this one. And then we will also leave her laying out inside a shack for a while. If she's on this side of the map, other survivors have to be, somewhere else, right? So it might be a good idea, but we'll see. Nice. We'll leave her alone because that's our obsession, and we'll get the white hooked up if we get him down here. That's 3 tokens. 1 more before, and we'll place him on the hook here. Nice job, I guess. You stopped the walk for some reason, but alright. That doesn't work. Good luck, though. Alright. So they got Michaela picked up, in which we are going to go straight to shack. I want to make sure they're not healing in shack. Most survivors typically like to start healing immediately as soon as you pick a survivor up from the down state and or heal under hook. As a killer such as Spirit, like Blight, Nurse, we have ridiculous amount of mobility, and which really punishes survivors that do such things. So please, stop doing that versus a Spirit. Alright, don't do it. It's not good. Oh, they're behind the rock here? Yep. I want to hit Ada if I can. Nice. Cool. And you decide to go this way. We got 5 tokens left to save the best for last. Looking good. Come here, girlie. Enjoy your nap. She is by herself, so hopefully it takes someone a while to pick her up. Where does she head off to? So White got healed up, unfortunately. But that means they have to be in this area, right? Yep, cool. It's not the one I wanted. I was hoping for Dwight at least. We're gonna ignore her. Michaela, do you mind? I need you to lay down for me. Please. Oh shit, balanced landing and lithe probably. Come here, girly. We're actually gonna hook her up. This is a high traffic area in which you don't want to knock out a survivor here. I think it would be like very counterintuitive considering how many gens are over here. We have that one, this one here, and the one right across from Shaq. So it would seem to me that they would just pick her up with ease. Kayla's back here somewhere. Yeah, she is. She loves healing under hook for some reason. Sorry, girly. Ooh, you are so lucky. We lost a stack there. That's fine. We'll get her knocked out as well. This should apply or slow down a lot of progress that they have right now. Now see if we can find Michaela, because I don't want her to reset and start healing up here. Oh, Dwight, you've been over here the whole time. Bro, you gotta fix that medkit. I don't know what's going on there. That was crazy. He's probably gonna run through Shaq here. Maybe I'll get the pallet for free. I can only hope. Never mind. Hey, buddy. You're being a little greedy. You brought this on yourself. This is stage 2 for you. By the way, team, thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me as of late, man. My channel is booming. It's doing so well. Much better than I first anticipated. Especially since I started this series off with, really, guys? The best spirit builds that I can come up with here on this channel. We're doing really, really well. Let alone Red Rank Master. Red Rank Spirit Guy did really, really good. It's all thanks to you guys. Hold up. Don't worry, I'll break the pallet. That's fine. But in any case, we will be doing a brand new update to the channel coming up here soon, in hopes that we're pumping out more content on the weekend. So instead of seeing every other day, you will see every Saturday and Sunday you will get a new video, and that's going to be towards the end of this month and the beginning of June. That's where I'm looking to start doing that. So that should be a lot of fun. You get more content of Spirit. You know, who'd have thought? Poor girl. I'm sorry about that. So that should be a plus. For those of you out there, let me know what type of build setups you want to see or any suggestions you want to throw at me, because I'd be happy to look at them. So I always try to pay attention to all of my comments down on the videos. Anything that you guys have for me, you know, questions and all that sort of thing, I try to get back to you as quickly as I can. We are going to drop her over here, though. I wanted to move her a little bit away from the hook and Michaela over there. But in any case, I like to give you guys the best spirit content and or as many tips and tricks as I possibly can, while being as informative as I can when it comes to this killer. I'm only human, alright? I try my best. That's all I can do. Dwight, I see you. Where are you going? He's probably gonna go get Cindy or Ada. Perhaps those two are on Discord. Maybe. Let's get him taken out here real quick. We can't let him have this for free. Come here, buddy. Good try, though. 8 stacks. Save the best for last, by the way. Pretty good. I think the next series we are going to do 4 Spirit, because I'm not playing any other killer right now, obviously, unless it's a new killer comes out. We need to do a showcase. But we're going to take a peek at some of the best perks, like the single best perks for Spirit and why they make so many builds. And the first one that's coming up is going to be Sloppy Butcher, of course, but we'll get into it. We're just waiting on our power to come back up real quick before we hit her. There we go. That feeling Corn can give Spirit such a hard time, let alone Huntress players as well. We've all been there. Thank you, girly. Thanks for playing. Now let's hope she goes to stage 2 before they find Cindy. Or Ada. I don't know why I keep saying Cindy. I'm so used to seeing the survivor names on the side, and I keep forgetting to change that back. But, you know, skill issue. Let's go find your girl. Okay, Okay, never mind. She's got deliverance. Excuse me. Alright, she's going this direction. We're going to leave her for right now. I want to pay attention to where Ada's at, in case Rebecca gets over here for a pickup. We just got to be a little bit mindful. She is still in this area. Speaking of which, she's behind the rock. Alright, let's get her out of the game. I don't know what you're doing. I really don't. Like, are we playing peekaboo or playing tag or what? Because you're it, okay? You're it. Enjoy yourself. Oh wow, she's actually doing gens. I'm not even mad. I'm just doing my job as killer, okay? What do you want me to do? She's to my left over here. There she is. Come here, friend. But overall, this has been Pawse Plays. We will dive into game number 2 though, so please don't go anywhere. Remember to smash that like button. It helps me out a ton for the algorithm. Let's get her hooked up. I'll see you guys in a split second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Diving into game number 2. Coming at you with Knockout, Sloppy Butcher, Save the Best for Last, and Discordance. We actually got to be on one of my favorite maps in the game. Other than, I want to say, most cornfield maps, and why am I blinking right now? Orbit. But this is one of my favorite ones. It's pretty good. It's a relatively good gen layout here. We should be pretty solid on controlling what side of the map we're going to be on. I want to push them to the other side here, to be fair, if we're able to. Nice. This isn't our obsession. This is going to be perfect. We'll knock this one out. She is over here in the middle of nowhere with no pallets. So this should be pretty good. Come here, girly. Thanks. There was a pallet right behind you, by the way. You totally missed it. We're gonna go back over here to this gen. Remember, 2 survivors or 3 survivors working on this gen. There's no reason for me to walk away and just give it up for no reason. There had been someone else over here. Ah, there you are. Come here, friend. Nice. And I made it on the other side of the pallet. Let's go, boys. We'll get her hooked up here in the basement if we're able to. Come here. Where we going? Thank you. Alright, so they got their first gen, which is not a big deal, considering we have a knockout right now and a basement hook this early in the game. We have a lot of pressure on this team. Hola, Chiquita. I see you. I'll wait. There we go. Uh-huh. Flashlight spam me all you want. I'll wait. Around. Excuse me. What did you learn? I think we have a hook over here, so this should be fine. We do. Cool. So they got the unhook here. We know they're gonna come upstairs and look for the other survivors, so I want to get on top of that as quickly as I possibly can. Nice. This is our obsession, so I really don't want to give her too much chase. I want to pay attention to the other survivor. I already saw you, girlie. Come here. Thank you. Now she should go for the unhook here. Oh, she thought about it. Uh-huh. Excuse me. Alright, okay, alright. You got lucky. Enjoy your nap. It's all up to you, Michaela. You got this. I believe in you, girl. There you go. We'll make the trade, though. Can I get to them 1? Get them 5 stacks. Get her hooked up for her first hook here. Yeah, this build is rolling, boys and girls. I'm trying to tell you. It's pretty good. Let's see, where are we at here? I'm going for the pickup. Right? Yeah, you were. Not today, though. I'm sorry. Really? You had to have Unbreakable, didn't you? Alright. Let's go for the hook. I'm gonna need you to lay down. Thank you. Kayla, I believe in you. You can do it. Ooh, so close. Uh-huh, sure, why not? Balance landing? No? Okay, alright. Got that off the record there, maybe. That's how y'all gonna do me. There we go. That should be game. Goodness. Made Spirit work a little bit. But overall, give this build a shot. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'm trying to tell you, hit and run playstyle, Discordance, Sloppy Butcher, Knockout, save the best for last. Phenomenal perks, phenomenal build setup for Spirit and any other chase killer who thrives at getting downs. This is so much fun to play. But overall, boys and girls, this has been Pawse Plays. Remember, smash that like button, make sure to subscribe for future content when it comes to Spirit. And keep a lookout for updates on the channel, let alone in the Discord. A lot of stuff coming up here this month and next month. I'm gonna catch you guys in the very next Dead by Daylight episode. Stay safe out there. I'll see y'all later. Did you really think that was gonna work? Come on now. Come here, girly. Thank you. You silly goober.